Hey guys, Andy here, and welcome to a Twine game called Where's Dad? And I just got done trying to play this other Twine game, but I can't even like fucking load it, so I'll probably insert a little bit of me playing it afterwards. But yeah, this is called Where's Dad? You're a 13-year-old boy that from the middle class area of Miami, Florida. You just started an all-male high school. You know no one, and the only person that knows Jesus is your brother. He's 2 years older than you, in 11th grade, and the complete opposite of you. You are short, chubby, and antisocial out the ass. You are the middle child of a Hispanic household, one older brother and one younger sister. Holy, is this really about me? Holy shit. Father is Cuban, mother is Ecuadorian. Weird combo, everyone says. Usually ignore it. The household schedule has been the same for the last 13 years of your existence. You usually get home to an empty house first, but for some reason, after school and then around 4 to 4:30, your brother, sister, and dad would arrive at the house. Around 7, mom would come home and she'd make dinner and then do laundry and other mom shit. The typical night would be mom and dad get into an argument at dinner. Dad leaves and comes back later in the night and falls asleep while watching TV. The TV would always turn off at 1 a.m., and dad would go to bed. Everyone would be asleep by this time. But you can't sleep unless that TV goes off. This was life and it was normal. Doesn't everyone's parent fight and do this? Let's get forward to a few months in October. As usual, you unlock the door to the house and no one's home. You walk to the fridge and heat up 2 hot dogs and take them to your room. This sounds exactly like me. You rip your tie off and kick off those fucking dumb dress shoes you're now forced to wear for school. You've met several people at school, but still no real friends. Flip the hotspots on, grab the headset, and join the current party that all your online friends are in. You have a clan match at 5:30 against a team that has been dodging this request for months. Holding number one clan in the world was life, and scheduling was important. It's 4:45, and you hear your sister and brother arrive at the house. They go to their rooms where they would stay until dinner. You're still practicing drills with your clan. It's 6:45 and no one has come to see you in your room. The typical thing that usually happens. But Dad would always come in and check that you weren't playing rated M games and ask how your day was. It's 7 and Mom comes home. You tell your friends that you're going to get out for a little while on the one today. That spot turns off. Say hi to your mom, ask where's Dad. What's for dinner? Spaghetti with clowns, my mother's favorite and the quickest thing she can make for some reason. Like she was a fucking professional at cooking out of the boxes, but the spaghetti just gets made in seconds for some reason. You go back to your room and wait for her to call everyone to dinner. The table is set, plates placed, silverware on the proper side, napkin placed underneath. Sister sits diagonal to you and as she has since forever. Brother sits to your right, mother to your left. Mom takes the place that was set for dad from his spot. Mom serves each of us. It's 8:45 it's 8:45 asks at the table again when dad might be home. Mom replies that he's still working late. Knowing that he might have gone to the place he always goes when he and Mom get into a fight eases my mind. It's 12. Dad comes home and sits on the couch. I can start to fall asleep. You're woken up by your distressed mother. This isn't normal because your father always woke you up in the morning. She says go get cereal and shower. She's running late. Let's get up and get cereal. You walk into the kitchen and see your brother. He's 2 years older than you, and in 11th grade. Yeah, we went through this before. He opens the cabinet and takes the Fruity Pebbles out, then walks to the fridge and gets the milk. He leaves to the dining room. Get the Cocoa Pebble. Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to have to get Fruity Pebbles. That shit ain't happening. You sit in your seat that you've had since forever. Your brother pours his milk on his bowl of cereal. You do the same. The awkward crunching of the pebbles from both you and your brother's mouths drown out the morning nose. Continue crunching slowly. I think we're just going to avoid the question. Your brother gets up from the table and puts his bowl in the sink. He continues to stride into his room. You continue to pay attention to the crunching of the cocoa pebbles as you bite down. The snap and crackling from the bowl also fills your ears. Your mom passes you and says your clothes for school are on your bed. Have you showered yet? She asks. You snap out of your cereal trance and respond, no. Her face reddens and she has to stop eating and to take a shower so she can't be late. You take both cereal boxes and the milk to the kitchen and place them in appropriate places they need to be. Why do you take the milk with you? Why do you take the cereal box with you? I pour the goddamn cereal and the milk in the goddamn kitchen, for fuck's sake. You leave the kitchen and walk to your brother's shower in his room. As per usual, he's chilling in the tub with the water running. You go to the hall bathroom instead and take your shower. The water hits you as you stand there motionless, hoping to just fall asleep. Your mom knocks on the door and says to get out and get ready. You get to your room, which was the smallest room in the house. You put your navy blue pants on, your white collar button up, and those fucking dress shoes that have now been warped into slippers. You walk out of your room with your backpack in hand and sit on the couch. Your brother walks out from the hallway which connects to his room. He joins you on the couch. Mom honks her horn because she's back from dropping off my sister at her middle school. We both get up and walk to the car. Sit in the car and be silent. It's a good 20-minute drive with traffic to the high school. Mom isn't really the best driver, but you keep your mouth shut because silence is better. It's around 7:45 a.m. and we arrive at the high school. They're dropped off by the front and Jimmy the disciplinarian tells you and your brother they need haircuts. They ignore the giant and continue to their classrooms. Learn a little bit about the high school, I guess. The school sits on 36 acres of land, has 4 tennis courts, 4 basketball courts, an air-conditioned gym, Olympic pool, Olympic track, football field, and 2 baseball fields. The school itself is split into various sections labeled by letter. You have the science section, the senior section, the art section, the multimedia section, and various others. The school hosts both middle and high school, uh, and it's all guys. Students wear a uniform of a long or short sleeve white shirt, navy or khaki pants, dress shoes in brown, a tie, and belt. Students must look presentable with hair not touching their collars, above the ear, not in their eyes, and must be clean shaven. Ugh, that sounds horrible. No, that sounds awful. You sat in class all day, failed a math test, found out you failed a Spanish test, and was forced to get a really shitty haircut at the school's barber. Today wasn't peachy for you, but lunch was good. The last bell rings and you wake up from your nap in science class. You get up and check to see if anyone drew dicks on you. No one has. You walk to the bus and sit down in the middle. Fast forward a good 30 minutes and the bus is yelling at the driver to go to Wendy's. She yells back not to fuck with her in Spanish. We continue yelling. The bus stops at your middle class home and you hop out and open the door to an empty house. Go to your room, heat up some food. You walk into the kitchen, dropping your shit by the front door. Open the fridge to see that all there is hot dogs. You open the cupboard and the door comes off the hinge. You put the hot dog package back into the fridge and go to the garage. Fuck fixing it or fix it. I guess we'll have to fix it. Not done. Fuck fixing it. You shut the garage door and open the fridge. You take 2 hot dogs out of the packaging and put them in the microwave and set it for 1 minute. Ew, who fucking microwaves a fucking hot dog? That's gross. The timer beeps as you open the broken cupboard again and take a plate out. The beeping continues as you get the mustard out of the fridge. The microwave beeps silence as the clock hits 0. You pop the microwave door open and grab the hot dogs by hand as you usually do, burning yourself. You set the hot dogs in the pans and put mustard on them. Sit at the table. You sit at the spot you've had since before you remember and listen to the silence of your house. You flip through a game informant about the upcoming release of Metal Gear Solid 4. You finish up and walk to the kitchen. You place your plate in the sink and walk off. You sit in your chair, the shittiest chair you've ever owned and will own. You grab your Xbox controller that smells of mustard slightly. You turn on the Xbox and TV and grab your headset. You enter the party of your clan and talk about the upcoming match on Friday. It's 4:30 and your sister and brother have recently gotten home. Let's go say hi. You get up and walk towards your door. You look at the time and realize Dad still isn't home. You turn around and grab your cell phone. You make a quick call to him only to get voicemail. Maybe your sister or brother know. Uh, let's go ask our sister. You walk out to see your sister on the couch watching ABC Family. You step out into the hallway that leads to your room. She asks what it is you want. Have you seen Dad? You ask. She replies that she has no clue. Go ask our brother. Knock on the door, I guess. You lightly knock on the door to no response. Should you knock again and risk him getting mad at you? Seems like these days everyone has it out for you. You knock again to get an agitated response saying what? You talk through the door and ask if he's heard from Dad. He says that he hasn't. You say thank you and you walk away from his door. Let's call him again. You call his phone yet again because you know something seems out of place. Dad wasn't amazing, but he always came home at 4:30 because he doesn't want to catch traffic. You feel for the first time a weird feeling that things aren't going how they normally do, and you ignore it for the first time. You open your door and know something doesn't add up, but you brush it off. You put the headset back on and continue talking to your friends. The feeling that something is up throws you off while playing with your friends. You tell them you'll be back on later. You shut your Xbox and TV off and try to take a nap. Keep laying down. You take out your CD player and put your headphones on. The sound of take off your pants and jacket by Blink fills your ears, and you start to doze off. You make sure your phone is turned up so if anyone calls you, you'll hear it and wake up. There's a knock at your door. You look at the door and your mother's telling you dinner is about to be served. You look at the time and it's 8:15. You have no missed calls and no texts. You get up and go to the table and start to set it. You place the plates down, a fork and knife with a napkin underneath. Your mom comes out and takes the plate set up from dad's spot again with no words. You walk into the kitchen, hear your mother call out for your brother and sister to come to that table. Where's dad? She ignored you as if you didn't speak. You think to yourself she might be in a bad mood because of work. You take the food pots to the table. Your brother said, okay, usual. Your dad wasn't always the best, but the change in routine and normal day makes you feel weird, just like how you felt when you're on the ADHD meds, empty. Why isn't dad here? You ask your mom again and you get the same response as before. She acts like nothing is said and goes on to ask how was you and your siblings' day? Your mother asks how your day was and you don't tell her. You failed both math and the Spanish test. She notices your really shitty haircut and yells that you should have told her that you needed a haircut. You can sense something is off with her, but don't know what. You continue eating your dinner as you listen to what your siblings did that day. Your mom asks if you want any more meatloaf, and you say the rest should be saved for then. She lets away from you and gets up, grabbing the baking dish that the meatloaf was on. You wonder if you said something wrong as both your siblings get up with here to put their dishes away. Take our plate to the sink. Your dog follows you as you take your plate to the sink as your brother and sister have already done. They're in their rooms already as well, and you turn around to go to yours. You walk into your room and sit down in that horrible chair. Your phone has no notifications and you call. The call is denied almost after the first ring. What the fuck is going on with dad? There's a knock at your door. Open it. You open the door and your mom says to come to the family room to talk. You tell her that you're busy and will come out soon. You close the door and sit on your bed. You grab your controller and try to turn it on but can't. You're filled with thoughts as to why things are going on the way they are. Your mom tells you to come to the family room to talk right now. You ask why and she walks away ignoring the question. You follow. Your brother is sitting on the left side of the big couch, your sister on the small couch, and your mother in the corner chair to the left of the TV. You sit down on the right side of the big couch as it's the closest to your room. What's going on, I guess? You ask and no one responds. You ask again and your brother tells you to be quiet. Your mom takes a deep breath and starts to speak. The noise that comes out of her mouth isn't what you want to hear. Tears are falling down your face and you come back to yourself saying why? Why is this happening? Why is this happening is what is going through your head, but why is the only thing coming out of your mouth? Your mom continues and you put everything together. It made sense as to why the routine wasn't there. She says that she and dad are getting a divorce. Your brother tells you to listen and you'll know. She's still speaking. You try to calm yourself from crying, but you can't seem to stop the tears that blur your vision. You notice neither of your siblings have tears. The question goes through your mind, why aren't they crying? This can't be real. Your mom tells you that it's just something that needs to happen and the way they care for us won't change. She continues to say that it's better for the family. It's better now, it'll get better. The tears hit your hands, you start to tremble. They still aren't crying. You ask why they aren't. They saw this coming. You believe them and know why they think this way. Your mom starts to tear up and asks you to stop crying. What about the promise, Mom? Your siblings look at you and wonder what you're talking about. Your mom tells you that she doesn't know what promise you're talking about. This makes you cry more. Your head tilts and you feel your breast start to shiver. Your nose is running and tears are combining with it. You look up and tell her that you can't believe her. You can't believe you broke your promise. Get up and go to your room. You run into your room, shut and lock the door. You sit on your bed and continue to cry. You cry for what feels like hours. You look up to realize that the house is silent, everyone's asleep. It's 3 a.m. You click your phone and call. He picks up. He tells you that this doesn't change how he feels about you. He tells you that things will get better. You ask why this happened. He tells you he doesn't know. You sense the lie. You sense that it has to do something with the fights. He says he allows you to sleep. And you chuck the phone at the wall. Call your best friend or sit in silence. Do we have a best friend? Let's find out. You grab your phone, which was recently thrown at the wall, and lies in between the bed and the wall. You see that it's late as fuck, but you dial your friend's number. He picks up and asks what's up. You ask if he has some time to talk. He tells you that he's waiting in queue for threes in, wow, World of Warcraft for death. You tell him what happened. He laughs and asks if you're serious. Yes, why he left. He says that you can't be serious and says he found a match in Hazel. You start crying again, and you feel truly alone. You fall back into your bed and feel the cold, wet tears run down the side of your face and hit the pillows. You roll onto your side and start to talk to yourself the little words. Everything's gonna be alright. You lay there as to what feels like forever. The entire room is pitch black and no one's awake. No one is awake, complete silence. You grab your Xbox controller and press the middle button to turn it on. The green bars illuminate and swirl around, filling your room with a green light. You turn your TV on and start to browse the main menu. Blue outside. It's 6 a.m. from what the guide tells you on the Xbox. You notice that you stop crying and a brief smile is on your face as you get out of the trance from the game you were playing. You turn the TV off and keep the headset on and put the controller on the windowsill by your bed. You close your eyes and try to sleep. Several knocks are heard on your door throughout the morning. You ignore them all. You're awoken to your dog scratching at your door. You lift your head and forget the controller was cut to the headset and it flies off the windowsill. You let your dog in and check the time. It's 12:26 in the afternoon. You skip school and are alone at your house. You pick up the controller and turn your TV on. You have a message from your clan leader saying if you're okay that you've been alone in the party since 7 a.m. You send a voice message that you're fine and just feeling sick. You turn the Xbox off and put the headset and controller on the dresser. You walk into the kitchen and forget that you're alone. You open the cabinet and take the cocoa pebbles out. You walk to the fridge and get the milk. You leave to the dining room. You sit in your seat that you've had since forever. You pour your milk into your bowl of cereal. You sit there in silence, and all that has been said in the past hours comes to the front of your mind. A tear starts to form. You bite down, and the awkward crunching of the pebbles from your mouth drowns out the noise and voices in your head. You sit there and hope things will get better. Okay, that was Where's Dad? That was neat. That was a little fun story. I liked it. But yeah, and if you enjoyed this, please remember to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to me on Patreon. And also follow me on VidMe. I might upload some exclusive content. I'm not entirely certain. I just gotta see how things go with that for right now. But currently, I'm uploading to the moon. I finished uploading Ghost Whisperer, Brush with Death, and just some of the one shots I posted on here. So I'm just sort of archiving it on there as well. So I might get a chance to do some exclusive videos on there. I haven't decided just yet. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you really fucking soon for some more kick-ass content. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bip, says the scanner. Bip, says the scanner. Bip, says the scanner. I'm afraid I need an age check before I can sell you these. Are you over 21? Why, yes, replies Tony with a smile. I'm almost 40. Bip, says the scanner, and I can't read it. Oh my god. How do I go back? I can't go back.